Hello, 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 everybody. I don't know if anybody's on yet. Real said, made it. All right, we're doing a Q&A. So ask your questions. Right now, we are streaming on Facebook and on YouTube. So what's going on? How can I help you guys reach your fitness goals? I'm getting ready to go to the gym soon myself. We're going to be doing 1 hour of cardio tonight. So let me know what your fitness goals are, and I'll do my best to give you some practical advice, some realistic advice, some simple advice to help you out. Jose Rodriguez says, "Hey man, how you doing?" Real. Okay, let's get to it. Jose says, "Hey man, how you doing?" Okay. First question: how do you suggest a 235-pound, 5'1" female get the weight off? Okay, so the two things that I would suggest when it comes to weight loss is number one, start doing some cardio. Oh, and 32 years old. So start doing some cardio. Try to get in 1 hour of cardio every day. Do anything you like to do for cardio. The two simple things you can do is number one, you can walk outside for an hour. Or if you have access to a gym, you can walk on the treadmill for an hour. I recommend putting the incline on like 10 or 15, and you can go at like speed, maybe 2.5. If that's too difficult for you, you can always tone the speed down and turn the incline down. So that's number one. Number two, we got to fix the diet. So I wouldn't be doing any fried food. I wouldn't be doing any snacks. I wouldn't be doing a lot of rice. I wouldn't be doing a lot of pasta, things like potatoes and sweet potato. So I would cut back on the carbs. And most of my meals, like 90% of the time or 80% of the time, would just be protein and vegetables. So it would be things like chicken breast and broccoli, or steak and broccoli, or egg whites and spinach. And if you stick to eating meals like that and you do the cardio, that is like the guaranteed fastest way to drop body fat. All right. Now, you don't have to completely cut out carbs. You don't have to completely cut out healthy fats like avocado. You can add those things to your diet in small servings. So you can do a half a cup of rice with your meal. That's much better than doing 4 or 5 cups of rice with your meal. You can do a quarter of an avocado. Okay. So that's what I recommend. All right. Any more questions? Any more questions? I hope that helped. Okay. Yo, you're very welcome. Jose Rodriguez says, I am 280 pounds, 6 feet tall. Can I make it all muscle, or do I have to go in a calorie deficit? So you can't turn body fat into muscle. You have to lose the body fat that you have, and then you have to build the muscle up. So yes, go into a calorie deficit, do some cardio, stick to a fat loss meal plan, and that's going to help you drop the body fat. So we got to drop all the body fat that we want to drop. Once we're there, then we can really focus on building muscle. Okay. So just like I recommended Real do, I recommend that you start off with doing 1 hour of cardio a day. Pick something that you enjoy. You could either walk outside, or you can walk on the treadmill, incline 10 to 15, speed 2 to 3 miles per hour. Pick something that you can handle, because this would be new for you. And then as you get better at it, you can increase the speed. That's number one, the cardio. Then you got to fix the diet. Okay. Now with the diet, to keep it simple, I recommend that for breakfast, you do something like a protein shake, or you can do 1 cup of egg whites with 2 eggs and make an omelet out of that. And you can have like 1 slice of low calorie bread with that omelet if you want. For lunch and dinner, you can do 8 ounces of chicken breast with some broccoli. That's a very simple meal plan that'll help you drop body fat very quickly. And if you want, you can add in half a cup of rice and try to just snack on fruit. Okay. Now, the biggest thing is no cheat meals, like no cheat meals, no cheat days until you start seeing results. I recommend, like, once we lose the first 10 pounds and the plan is working, then we can slowly modify it. But we want to be strict at first so that we can see the weight coming off, and then we can slowly tweak the diet a little bit. That's what I do with all of my clients. The first week, the first 2 weeks, we're strict. We start seeing some progress, and then we're able to tweak it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to show you guys some good snack options too in a second. 1 second. I went grocery shopping today. I bought some grapes. So that's my first snack option. And I also have some walnuts. So when I snack, when I eat, I try my best to stick to eating single ingredient foods. So it's not sausages, it's not like processed foods, it's not even beef patties or pizza. It's like single ingredients 90% of the time. So chicken breast is a single ingredient. Chicken thighs is a single ingredient. Chicken wings is a single ingredient. Salmon, things like broccoli, that's a single ingredient food. Rice, single ingredient. Potatoes, single ingredient. And for my snacks, things like grapes, walnuts, cottage cheese. You want to go for foods that are single ingredients, all right, most of the time. Even though we don't want to do too many carbs, the carbs that we do eat, we want it to be single ingredients. Okay, so that's another tip for you guys. I hope that helps. All right. I'm eating 5 ounces of chicken with salad for a meal. What kind of dressing can I have? You can use any low calorie dressing that you want. So look for low calorie Italian or low calorie ranch or any low calorie dressing that you like. Okay. Real, real said no cheat days. Got it. Yes, definitely no cheat days. Once you start seeing progress, then we can slowly tweak the diet. And we don't want to do cheat days. We want to do cheat meals instead. So we don't want to be having like an entire cheat day is like everything you eat is just terrible. Breakfast is bad and you're just eating whatever. A cheat meal is different. So with a cheat meal, your breakfast is still on point. Your lunch is still on point. So for breakfast, I have a protein shake. For lunch, I have a salad with grilled chicken breast and low calorie dressing. My cheat meal for dinner, it might be some burger with fries. Now, even when you guys do cheat meals, make sure that your cheat meals are as healthy as possible. So instead of it being like a burger and fries from a fast food restaurant or a burger and fries from a diner where they fry the fries in grease and oil, we want to cook our food at home. So we're going to get 2 burgers, right? We're going to get low calorie buns. We're going to get 96% lean ground beef and make the burgers from scratch. Also, for the fries, we're going to cook it in an air fryer instead of cooking it in grease. Okay, so whatever you want to do for a cheat meal, try your best to make it as healthy as possible. New diet on day 22. No, new diet on day 2. 2 cups of egg whites, 1 cup of mushrooms, 3 cups of spinach, 2 cups of Fairlife, no fat milk, 2 scoops of whey protein, 2 cups of veggies, 8 ounces of chicken 2 times a day. Okay, Chris, that sounds really good. That is solid. I like that. All right, you stick with that. Now, for anybody that is following a new meal plan where they're not doing any carbs, if you ever feel like you need to do some carbs, if you feel like you're really craving it, then I highly recommend that you add in like a half a cup of rice or 1 cup of rice, but you add carbs in moderation. You don't got to add 5 cups of rice to your food. Just add a little bit of rice to your food, even when it comes to the snacks. I have some protein cookies in my room. If I want something sweet, I'm going to eat a protein cookie. I'm not going to eat Oreos or chocolate chip cookies. You always want to think, what is the better move I can make? All right. Think of this like chess. There's no like right or wrong necessarily, but there are better moves. If I am going to have a cheat meal, instead of me going to a fast food restaurant, I'm going to go to a healthier restaurant. Or instead of me going to a healthier restaurant, I'm going to try to cook my food at home. Okay. So just always think, what's the healthiest way I can tweak what I'm about to do? And if you are somebody who's really trying to see progress, then sometimes you just got to say, you know what? I'm going to make my thing strict and really start seeing progress. Somebody said, Real said, I hope that helped, guys. What would be a good weight for someone who is 5'1"? possibly around 120 pounds, 130 pounds, but it really depends on how much muscle mass you have. You could be 5'1", have a lot of muscle on you, and a good way for you would be like 150, possibly. But it depends on how much muscle mass you have on you. Okay. I could give you a better answer if like I was able to see you and we were on like a video call, but I can't really see you. Chris says the totals are around 1,600 calories. All right, so this meal plan, it is around this many calories. Yes, this is really solid. All right, so you should definitely be dropping body fat eating like this, eating this many calories. Jose Rodriguez says, "Can I lose weight eating cold cut sandwiches?" um, if you make them correctly, but I wouldn't even recommend it. I wouldn't even do cold cut sandwiches, honestly. Instead of doing the sandwiches, you'd be better off doing like 8 ounces of chicken, thighs, a cup of rice, and some steamed vegetables. You'd be better off eating like that. Sandwiches are really usually they are like packed with a bunch of like carbohydrates, fats, and so I would try to stay away from it. You know, a way that I like if I had to eat a sandwich, the way that I would make it healthier is it would just be 2 slices of low calorie bread. It would be like some turkey breast, a slice of cheese, and I would be very careful with adding things like mayo or adding other things that are going to spike the calories up. So yeah, I wouldn't really recommend sandwiches. I'd recommend like real food, but it depends on how you make it. All right, Umar says, I've started day one and did 40 minutes of cardio today. I feel too nervous about weightlifting and getting the form right. Any tips? Yes. So go to the gym and you can ask personal trainers to help you, or you can ask people who are around you to help you out when it comes to the form. But sorry, I have a fitness app, and on my app, you get access to like my workout programs. And in my workout programs, it might say do squats. And then there's a video of me actually showing you how to do the correct form. And I do that with every single exercise where I break down the form and I explain it to you. And right now, I'm actually running a discount on my app. Right now, it's only $10 for the year. So if anyone in here is interested, you get the workout stuff, you get the workout programs, you get the meal plans, etc. But other than that, I would recommend just asking people that are around you or try to work with a personal trainer who can teach you good form. Okay. And also start light. Start very light and just try to practice your form. Even if you're squatting, just squat without any weight and just practice the form. If you're doing bench press without any weight. It might look a little silly to other people, but who cares? You're doing this for you. Just practice your form, go light. And as you feel more confident in your form, then you can slowly go heavier. Okay, Umar? What do you think of the carnivore diet? I think the carnivore diet is pretty solid. I think that most people, if they get on the carnivore diet, they will definitely lose a lot of weight because you're not going to be eating any processed food. There's not really a lot of fried foods. Um, so I think overall it's a healthier diet. I follow something similar to a carnivore diet, but I just add in vegetables, I add in fruit, and I do carbs in small portions. So when I eat rice, I do like a half a cup of rice or 1 cup of rice with my dinner. So I do a lot of lean meats and things like that. I don't do any processed food. So I'm not really carnivore, but I understand the whole premise of it. And I agree with the fact that there's no processed food. All right, next question. Janine says, appreciate your content. Very helpful. Oh, thank you very much, Janine. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you. Ryan is debating starting the carnivore diet. Do I think it's legit? So, like I said, I think that it could work, but I much rather prefer the diet that I advocate for, where you're doing mainly meat and veggies, and you can have carbs in small portions. What you really need is a meal plan. So, if you are following a structured meal plan, like that's all you need, really. So, here's an example of one. You can do a protein shake for breakfast, for lunch, as a man, you can do 8 to 9 ounces of chicken breast or another protein source with the side of veggies. For women, they can do 6 to 7 ounces of chicken breast with the side of veggies. And for dinner, you can do once again 6 to 9 ounces of the protein source some veggies, and 1 cup of rice for your dinner, and just try to snack on fruit throughout the day if you get hungry. And that is a great meal plan for anybody in here that wants to lose body fat and put on some muscle. Okay. Anybody in here that wants to lose body fat and put on some muscle, you can follow a meal plan like that, where it's the protein shake for breakfast, meat and veggies for lunch, meat, veggies, and a small portion of rice for dinner, and only snack on fruit. That is a guarantee you will drop body fat, put on muscle. All right. Michael says, I'm currently 177 pounds. I want to get down to around 155 by the end of November. Is it possible to get down to that by then? Okay, so let's do the math. 177 now by the end of November. So that's about 2 months. You want to lose around 20, 22 pounds in 2 months. Yeah. So everybody that wants to lose 20 to 22 pounds, you can lose 20 to 22 pounds over the next month and a half/2 months. It is definitely possible. The 2 things or the 3 things I recommend you do. Number one, do 1 hour of cardio every day. If you guys need examples of cardio, just let me know and I'll give you some more examples. But 2 good ones are walking outside and walking on the treadmill. Number 2, your diet. Do a protein shake for breakfast. Do chicken breast and broccoli or any meat and veggies for lunch. And then do meat, veggies again with a small serving of rice for dinner and just snack on fruit. Those 2 things will, if you do those 2 things, you will lose 20 pounds over the next 2 months. Also, I recommend that everybody in here do some form of strength training at least 3 days a week. That's going to be really good for helping you keep your muscle mass as you're losing body fat. Okay. So for guys that if you want to keep your, the muscle, make sure you're strength training 3 to 4 days a week while you do that. For ladies, if you want to keep your curves, keep the muscle in your legs and glutes, keep your figure, make sure you are training your legs and glutes 2 times a week. So 2 to 3 workouts a week. Okay. Tired of the same flavor chicken. I'm not a hot sauce guy. Any recommendations for light sauces for meal prep? So I like barbecue sauce, but also every now and then we'll prepare the chicken a different way. So instead of just doing regular chicken breast, we'll prepare it differently. So we'll get like General Soul sauce or sesame sauce. We'll just use a little bit of it, or we'll use teriyaki sauce, and we'll just make like stir fries with the chicken, the veggies, and we'll add in like half a cup of rice with it. That's something that me and my girlfriend have done before that just gives us new like flavor and just switches things up. How much meat you think I should start off eating? So for you, you can start off with 8 to 9 ounces of whatever meat it is. So that could be chicken, it could be chicken breast, chicken thighs, steak, beef, fish, etc. 8 to 9 ounces per serving. Okay, next question. I'm female, 5'9". I weigh 215, and I recently changed my diet to eating clean fruits, veggies, meat for 5 days out of the week. How many days do you suggest that I work out to see weight loss results? Okay, so for everybody in here that just started eating right, in order to see faster weight loss results, I recommend that you do 1 hour of cardio 5 to 7 days a week, and you lift weights 3 to 4 days a week in order to really see results. That's really going to help you hold on to your muscle mass, and you might even build some muscle while you're losing weight if you do that. Okay. So work out 3 to 4 days a week and do 1 hour of cardio 5 to 7 days a week. Okay. Janine says, thoughts on intermittent fasting. So first and foremost, you need a meal plan. Everybody needs to be following a meal plan. Now, what a meal plan is going to tell you guys to do, it's going to tell you what to eat. So you're going to know what to eat for breakfast. Better yet, let me say it like this. If you get a meal plan, you're going to know what to eat for meal 1, meal 2, and meal 3. And that's most important. The only thing intermittent fasting is what time you eat your meals, which doesn't really matter that much if you're eating the right kind of foods. So everybody in here needs a meal plan, and that's the only thing you should be worried about. Once you're following your meal plan, then secondarily, like you can do intermittent fasting, but that only makes like a 1% difference. So it's definitely not like something that is necessary, but it does help. So if you're somebody who wants some more structure in your life, like if you are only able to eat from 12 to 8, that automatically stops you from snacking outside of that time frame. Okay. Amy says hi. How you doing, Amy? Ryan says 6'1", 300 pounds, trying to get down 225 in the next 5 to 6 months. Yeah. Okay, 75 pounds, and yeah, if you are really serious and you're strict on yourself, you can definitely lose 75 pounds in the next 5 to 6 months. You definitely can. All right. Make sure you do your cardio. And this goes out to everybody in here who has a big weight loss goal. Do your cardio every day, stay consistent with it, and stay consistent with your meal plan. Okay. If you do that, you will lose the weight. I've done it myself. All right. I lost 100 pounds in that same time frame by me sticking to my cardio and me sticking to my meal plan. And by the way, if you guys need a meal plan, right, if you want to know exactly what to eat, like instead of me just telling you, if you want to have a physical copy that you can have on what to eat exactly, whether or not you're trying to lose body fat or build muscle. Also, if you need workout programs, you can get my fitness app. It's only $10 for the year. We are running a flash discount, so you can grab that. All right. The link is in my bio. If you need the link, I can comment it below. ISIS flag says, what about the ranch that comes in a packet and you have to mix it with mayo and milk? It depends on how many calories it would be. I'm not that familiar with it. But what I would recommend is just buying the low calorie ranch dressing. That'll be a little bit simpler for you because you know for a fact that it's low calorie. The one you make yourself, I'm not sure how many calories are in it. All right. Okay, 360. Want to get to 175. What would you do? I'm content eating chicken, broccoli, and eggs. How much? Okay, so that's quite a bit. Let's see how much that is. That is a little bit under 200 pounds. That's like 185 pounds. Okay, so your goal is to lose 185 pounds. All right, definitely doable. Do 1 hour of cardio. Do whatever you're able to manage. If you can't walk for an hour, then maybe you can go on YouTube and you can look up like chair workouts. That's something that I've had my clients do before, that I coach. If they can't go walking because of the weight that they're at now, or if it's just too strenuous for them, we do chair workouts so they're able to just burn the calories that way. So do 1 hour of physical activity every day. And also, you can continue eating the chicken, broccoli, and eggs. You can do 8 to 9 ounces of chicken, as much broccoli as you want, and you can do 1 or 2 eggs per meal. You can do all of that per meal. Or you can do like 8 to 9 ounces of chicken and broccoli by itself. And if you want to do eggs for breakfast, you can do about 5 eggs for breakfast, 5 to 6 eggs. Will do. Thank you. You are very welcome. Annette Singleton says, what exercise for seniors with bad knees and bad back need help with both problems? Okay, so I can't give you exercises that will help alleviate the knee pain and the back pain. For that, I would say definitely go see a physical therapist. um, Even if I was to train you in person, we would talk to your physical therapist and they would prescribe the exercises that we do. Okay. Now, I recommend that you do exercises that are not going to hurt you. So if you have like a bike that you can use, or if you have an elliptical that you can use, you want to do things that aren't going to aggravate your injury. All right. And that's for everybody in here. If you have knee pain, if you have back pain, if you can't really, like, if something is limiting your mobility, then you find ways to exercise it that will not disrupt you further. Okay. So if your knee hurts and you can't run, just walk. All right. Or you can ride the bike. Do things that are not going to cause you further injury. Michael says, when you say 8 to 9 ounces of chicken, are you weighing it before or after cooking? All right. So, guys, whenever I give you guys like a measurement, I'm always talking about after it being cooked. When I say half a cup to 1 cup of rice, I'm talking about half a cup to 1 cup of cooked rice. When I say 8 to 9 ounces of chicken, I'm talking about 8 to 9 ounces of cooked chicken. Okay. All right. Michael says, I just started working out after a long time away. I do the Holy Trinity Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday, Thursday, Friday strength training. I eat once a day. Is this okay? I'm not sure what the Holy Trinity Monday, Wednesday, Friday is. So yeah, I'm not sure. You don't have to eat once a day, and it also depends what are you eating for that one meal a day. If I was you, I would make sure that one meal a day for me was protein packed. So it'd be 9 ounces of a protein source like chicken breast, or even 10 ounces of chicken breast. It'd be a lot of veggies, any vegetable that I liked, and I'd have like either a cup of rice or a potato or a sweet potato. But honestly, on top of that, I recommend that you would do at least 1 or 2 protein shakes just to make sure you're getting your protein in. Guys, when you're losing weight, it is very important for you to get your protein in. That's how you keep your muscle as you're losing weight. Yes, we can all do 1 meal a day and we'll lose weight really quickly, but we got to make sure we're getting the protein in. Okay. That's going to help us keep our muscle, which is going to give us the look that we want when we finally do lose the weight. All right. How much is your coaching and what does it look like? So my coaching is $100 a month. We do 2 calls a month. I give you a plan to follow, and during the coaching call, I just coach you through it. So I give you bi-weekly assignments so for the next 2 weeks, we're going to focus on this. I want you to track everything you eat, send me pictures, do your cardio, do your workouts, and then we do a check-in call, and then we give you another assignment. So that's how it works. And I put you in a private group with all my clients. So I'm able to keep track of everybody's pictures. It's really motivational. Everybody posts themselves doing their cardio, et cetera, et cetera. Chris says, I lost 100 pounds 3 years ago, and I have a lot of loose skin. I've been weight training for the past 2 years consistently and still have the loose skin. Any way to get rid of the skin without surgery? Honestly, not that I know of. Okay. To the best of my knowledge, you can't do anything about loose skin other than the surgery. All right, sorry about that, Chris. But congratulations on losing 100 pounds. That is major. So super proud of you, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you. You're very welcome. When I watch videos on the carnivore diet, they always say eat until you're comfortable. What are your thoughts on how much meat to eat daily to lose the weight? And also, what can I do to get all my vitamins while on the carnivore diet? So to get your vitamins, you can take a multivitamin. Let's see. What are your thoughts? Now, how much meat to eat daily? You could eat anywhere from, like 16 to 24 ounces daily. Okay. Now, if fat loss is your goal, try to opt for the leaner cuts of meat. So just whatever meat you pick, don't let it be too fatty. So that's why I usually opt for chicken breast instead of chicken thighs. Okay. Annette says, thank you. You're very welcome, Annette. Holy Trinity is push-ups, pull-ups, dips, 10, 10, 10. Okay, yeah, that's actually a really solid workout routine. So you do this, and then you do Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, regular strength training. So you do calisthenics for 3 days, and then you lift weights for 3 days. That's solid. If you're trying to lose weight, I would just recommend throwing in a little bit of cardio a day. So you could do like 30 minutes of cardio after each workout, up to 1 hour of cardio after each workout. I have labor-intensive jobs, landscaping and demolition, 20 to 40 miles a day, Samsung health tracker. Should I still do more cardio on a bicycle or focus more on weight training? So for you, focus on the weight training and the diet because you're burning a lot of calories at work, it seems like. Just make sure that your diet is really on point, okay? So I think for you, I can't really remember how much you had to lose exactly, but I remember it being quite a bit. So, the fact that you got up to there, it probably means that you eat a lot of calories or you're not really that active. But if you are active, just really make sure that you get your diet dialed in. And if you get your diet good, you're going to lose weight very quickly. 10 sets of each. Yeah, I figured that. What if you don't like chicken breast? Other options? Yes. So instead of doing chicken breast, right? And guys, everybody listen up because a lot of people ask this. Instead of doing chicken breast, you guys can do any protein source. That can be chicken thighs. That can be fish. That can be steak. That can be ground beef, ground turkey. It can be shrimp. It can be salmon or tilapia. Any protein source that you like. It could be cod. Okay. If you're a vegan, it could be tofu. All right. So any protein source you like, you can swap out the chicken breast for. What are your thoughts on vegan bodybuilding? You can be a vegan bodybuilder. Definitely. The only thing is you got to make sure you're getting in enough protein. And as a vegan, to get in enough protein, it's a little bit trickier than if you're allowed to eat meat. I was planning my meals to be a protein shake, 3.5 ounces of chicken and veggies, but I can see you're recommending 6 to 8 per meal. I'm 24, 5'5", 175, high fat, low muscle mass. What do you suggest? Yeah, so I suggest getting in 6 to 8 ounces of protein per meal. Definitely. The more protein you have, the easier it's going to be for you to build muscle. Okay. Especially right now, since you're saying your body fat is high and you have only a little bit of muscle mass, I would definitely get in more protein. Get more protein and take your workout seriously. Like really try to like push yourself when you work out. Once again, if anybody in here needs a fitness plan to follow, I have my app right now. We are running a special flash deal. It is $10 for the entire year. Normally it is $60, but we are running this crazy discount for you guys. All right. So if you want that, go grab it now. Hey Siri, set a timer for 5 minutes. All right. The sale is going to last for 5 minutes. So if you want it, go grab it now. You get the meal plan. You get all my workout plans where I explain everything. Okay. I eat frozen grilled chicken. It's 1.5 grams of fat, 80 cholesterol. Is that healthy? Yes, that is fine. That's definitely fine. How to turn fat into muscle. Okay, so you cannot turn body fat into muscle. Okay, you can only burn body fat. So once you burn all the body fat, you got to burn. Then you have to build the muscle. But they're two completely separate types of body tissue. You cannot turn body fat into muscle. So you lose all the body fat and then you build the muscle. The reason why a lot of people think that you can turn body fat into muscle is because people that, typically speaking, people that can put on a lot of body fat, they can also put on a lot of muscle. So if you can put on body fat quickly, chances are it's a little bit easier for you to put on body muscle. But you cannot turn fat into muscle. What are your thoughts on tempeh? I think tempeh is good. It's a great tasting meat substitute. It's really good. Okay. Just make sure you're getting in those plant-based protein shakes just to help you keep your protein intake up. Ryan says, if I want to reach 175 pounds from 360, so I eat 125 grams of protein. What about calories? What if I'm eating only 100 calories? What calories do I need to lose aggressively? Okay, so Ryan, you are definitely fine. You know, you're on the right track. You're going to lose weight eating low calories. All right, so everybody, if you are trying to lose a lot of weight and you're in a severe, like heavy calorie deficit, you don't have to worry, especially if you have a lot of body fat. Like you'll be fine. That's the reason why our bodies hold body fat, so that we can be good when we don't consume a lot of calories. So you eating 1,200 calories a day, eating a lot of protein like that, you're fine. Take your multivitamin and just monitor your activity levels. If you feel yourself getting a little bit too tired or too fatigued, just slightly bump up your calories. So instead of doing 1,200, you could do 1,500. All right. Do you know any vegan protein bars? I think one, ONE might be one, but it's been a while, so I'm not really that sure. How do you feel about protein shakes? I think protein shakes are a great, quick, and easy way to get in more protein. So I definitely recommend protein shakes. All right. So quick question for you guys. What do you guys is fitness goal? And what are you guys doing to reach your fitness goal? Matter of fact, I like that one. What are you doing to reach your fitness goal? What are you going to do tomorrow to reach your fitness goal? I'll tell you what I'm doing tonight. Tonight, I'm going to the gym for 1 hour. And that's what I'm doing to reach my fitness goal. So, what are you guys doing to reach your fitness goal? What are you doing to move yourself closer to reaching your fitness goal? Yeah, tonight I'm doing 1 hour of cardio, and then I have to go to the gym. I'm doing 1 hour of cardio. I might do a little bit of dips and pull-ups, things like that, keep it light. And then for dinner tonight, I'm eating 8 ounces of chicken breast, some mixed veggies, and I want to do 1 cup of rice. Okay. Shavonda says she's walking 10. Walking 10K steps daily and eating more vegetables. That's good. That's what I like to hear. That's really good. First time watching. How do I learn more about your app? Okay, I'll send you the link right now. I'm going to put it in the comment section. Hopefully this pops up everywhere. Okay, everybody, I just commented and I put the link in the comment section. So you should definitely see it on YouTube. And let's see if we see it on Facebook too. Yeah, so it's on YouTube and Facebook. Okay, now with the app, what you get is you get a fat loss meal plan that you can follow. you get a muscle building meal plan that you can follow. So it depends on what your goal is. If it is your goal to lose belly fat or to lose back rolls or to lose arm fat, you can follow the fat loss meal plan. It's all on my app. If it's your goal to get thicker, or if you're trying to gain weight, like let's say you're a woman who weighs 120 or 130 pounds, you're trying to get bigger, follow the muscle building meal plan. That's going to help you gain weight. If you're a guy who's trying to put on some muscle, put on some weight, then follow the muscle building meal plan. If you're trying to lose body fat, or you're trying to lose belly rolls while building muscle, then follow the fat loss meal plan. It also has all the workout programs that I've ever done. It has workout programs for men, workout programs for women, and it has gym options and home options. Okay. And right now it is only $10 for the year. Okay. Somebody said, can we dispel the myth that we need to lift heavy to build a solid physique? I have a big chest and solid frame. I only bench 135 with full tension. Yes, you do not need to lift heavy in order to build muscle. When everything got shut down a few years ago, all I did was calisthenics. A lot of my clients did was calisthenics, and we put on a lot of muscle. Now, if you want to optimize and get as strong as possible, then yes, you do need to lift heavy. Like you're not going to be able to bench 315. You're not going to be as strong as a power lifter unless you lift heavy. So there is that, but you don't need to lift heavy just to build big muscles. Your goal is to build muscles starting on Wednesday, trying to get more protein, lifting heavy weights, then going to buy vegan protein powder. All right, do your thing. Okay. Shamita says, I lost 3 pounds walking, running on my treadmill every day. All right, good job. Congratulations on the progress. Congratulations. Also, stop doubling up on my carbs. Good. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, definitely got to eat the carbs in moderation when we're trying to lose weight. Any tips for mindless eating? That's my biggest problem. Yes, my biggest tip is get a meal plan and only eat when it is time for you to eat one of your meals. Also, if you are somebody who is doing mindless eating, everybody listen up to this. Okay. Number one, do not go to the store and don't buy things that you know you're not supposed to eat. If you don't have it in your home, it's very easy not to eat it. So don't buy food that you're not supposed to be eating. And if you are going to buy a snack for yourself, or if you are going to buy a snack for your kids or for your spouse, then only get the single serving snacks for them. Okay. Don't buy like a whole pack of things. Don't get the value size, because it's going to be really hard to practice that self-control and that discipline. Just get the single serving snacks. Okay. Like for me, if I want cereal, I'm not going to get a box of cereal. I'm going to go to 7-Eleven and I'm going to get the individual bowl of cereal. So I only have enough for one meal. Okay, hope that helps. What are some good suggestions to stop eating carbs? On your plate, you should have more protein and more veggies, and you can have a little bit of carbs after that. But if you eat the protein and the veggies first, you're going to be too full to overeat your carbs. I'm thinking about starting a 14-day fruit diet and walking 10K steps daily. Okay. All right. I wouldn't do it because I would lose a lot of muscle, because I wouldn't be getting in any protein, but that you will definitely lose body fat doing something like that. How is bulking different from being fat? Bulking is when you try to build muscle. Um, the other thing is just when you have a really high body fat, and you can build a lot of muscle without gaining body fat. All you have to do is eat in a small calorie surplus. So a lot of people think they have to eat all the food in the world just to bulk, and you really don't. All right, whatever your calorie maintenance is, you can bulk eating calorie maintenance, or you just add on 100 calories or 200 calories more than your calorie maintenance. All right. Belly fat. This is the topic now. I weigh 131 right now. I was 134 last week. I lost 3 pounds on my treadmill, walking, running to 1 to 2 hours a day. Okay, so if you still have belly fat, then you have to continue to drop the body fat until you lose it around your belly. For a lot of people, losing belly fat is the last place that it leaves. So before it leaves your belly, it will leave your arms, it leaves your legs, it leaves your face. But the belly is like the last little bit that's left. So you just got to keep on losing body fat until your belly gets as flat as you want it. Then we can focus on building muscle wherever we want to build the muscle. I keep trying to get to the link and getting an error message. What are you seeing as the error message? And do you have an Android or do you have an Apple? Do you have an iPhone? If you are using an iPhone, then you click the first link that opens up when you click the link. If you're using an Android, then you click the second link. If you're using an Android, you cannot use the Google Play Store. You have to purchase the app and use the app through your internet browser. Okay. Once again, it is $10 for the year, and you can access all the meal plans and workout plans and my cardio guides right there in the on your internet browser. Okay. And it's $10 for the year. And we make updates to the app every single week. So I would highly recommend that everybody in here grab that, especially if you need a meal plan, if you need a workout plan, if you need a diet plan to follow. Any healthy takeout recommendations? Yes, give me 1 second. I'll read some more for you. Okay, so like let's say we're going to Chick-fil-A, then I would get the salad with low calorie dressing with a side of grilled chicken nuggets. Um, Also, you can go to Wendy's, you can get their salad with half the dressing and get that with grilled chicken. You have Subway. You can get salads from Subway. So you can get the chicken teriyaki salad from Subway. You can also go to a place like Chipotle and you can get the lettuce. You can get the double meat. So you can get chicken, then you can get steak, and then you can load up on with as many vegetables as you want. And if you really want some carbs, you can do the double meat. You can do one serving of beans, or it can be rice, or it can be the tortilla. But don't do the double carbs. Just pick one carb source when you do your Chipotle, or do no carb sources when you do your Chipotle. Okay. My problem is, what am I going to do with the stuff I bought before I had a weight loss goal? LOL. I have a lot of chocolate bars and Corona beers here looking at me every day. LOL. Any suggestions? I would throw it away. That's just me. Yes, it is. It's not, I wouldn't even look at it as a waste of money. I would look at it as I'm just getting rid of this temptation. I would honestly just get rid of it. Any tips to keep that skin tight during weight loss? No. If you try to eat enough protein, but that's pretty much it. A lot of it depends on your age and your genetics. Some people lose a lot of weight and their skin stays tight. Some people they lose 30 pounds and they have some loose skin. So just focus on losing the body fat and just see how your body responds to it. And then you cross that bridge when you get to it. Okay, so she's on an Android. So yes, you can get the app. All you have to do is you click the second link, the one that says Android, and you don't try to download it. You just purchase it right there in your browser. So open it up in a separate browser, purchase it, and then you will be able to access the app whenever you open your browser. And when it is available on the Google Play Store next week, you'll be able to access it there too because you will have already made your account. Okay. So you can access the meal plans and the workout plans and the cardio guides right from your app. Okay. Ferocity says, I'm so happy I found you, man. I appreciate that. I'm happy you found me too. Thank you very much. That means a lot. What's the best fruits to eat on a fat loss, or can you eat any? You can eat any fruit. Berries are better for fat loss and melons are better for fat loss. But for most people, I wouldn't even make it that complicated. If we're switching over from eating chips and Doritos and cookies, then we're eating fruit instead. Just keep on doing that. All right. Do that for the next month or two, make it a habit. And then if you have to tweak something, we can tweak it and we can say, okay, instead of eating 10 bananas, we just going to limit it to like 7 a day. And then instead of 7, we limit it to just 5. So one step at a time. Right now, just keep eating the fruit. There is no ideal amount of water to drink. You just got to make sure you're not dehydrated. Okay. Also, there is no latest time to eat your dinner when it comes to fat loss. Now, in terms of you being comfortable when you sleep, maybe you want to eat your dinner 2 hours before you go to sleep. But what time you eat your dinner and how much water you drink doesn't really impact your fat loss like that. Well, the water does, but you just don't want to be dehydrated. But you don't have to drink a gallon of water a day. You drink until you don't feel thirsty anymore and until you feel satisfied. Where is the app? I'm going to put the link for the app back in the comment section, so everybody look out for it. Once again, it is only $10 for the year. You get the meal plans, right? You get the meal plans for fat loss, building muscle. You get all of the workout plans that I've ever made. I got workout plans for the gym for men and women, and for at home for men and women. And I have cardio guides. So if you don't know how much cardio to do, you can just download the app and you look into the cardio guide, and then boom, you're able to know. And I explain everything in the app, and I walk through every exercise. I got Subway's today, 6-inch tuna sandwich with Italian bread and 2 cookies. Is that bad to eat? Yes, it is. If you're trying to lose weight, then yeah, it could be bad. Like especially the 2 cookies. The 6-inch sub wasn't really too bad. Okay, yeah, some bread, whatever, but it's not that bad. The 2 cookies is what took it over when it comes to calorie wise. But instead of eating the Subway cookies, just go to 7-Eleven and get a protein cookie and eat that instead next time. It does not taste the same, I'll tell you that, but it's healthier for you. Great content, bro. Can I drop 40 pounds in 5 weeks for a trip? Nah, you can't. 40, that's not realistic at all. You could lose 20 pounds in 5 weeks for a trip, and that's going to be hard. I was going to do an hour of Stairmaster in the AM, fasted, then go back to the gym and weight train at night, drink mostly protein. Yeah, if you do that, you'll lose around 20 pounds in 5 weeks, but you won't lose 40 pounds in 5 weeks. The only way to lose 40 pounds in 5 weeks is to like cut off a limb. Okay. And also, okay, yeah, protein and veg. That's what you're going to be eating. That's good. Yeah, so eat mainly protein and veg. Do the protein shake. Stay consistent with your cardio, and I could easily see you losing 20 pounds within this 5-week period. Okay. Veggies and liquid fasting with protein shakes. That could work. That could work. But I would do some solid proteins too. So I would do chicken breast, or I would do some lean ground beef. Also, you don't want to completely cut out all the other food groups. Like you do need some healthy fats, and you should have some vegetables in there. Okay, Ferocity said he got it downloaded. That's what I'm talking about. I can't wait. Welcome to the family. Okay. Thank you for your advice. I appreciate you. I'm about to be 50 in February. I also had 4 children, so my goal is 120 pounds and lose its belly fat. I only drink water, no soda, nothing. Okay, Shamiza, you got this. All right, you got this. It's time to get into the best shape of your life. I'm rooting for you, and I know you can do this. Okay, you got this. Got it. Appreciate you. You're very welcome. Is Vita coconut water good for weight loss? I've been drinking it. I've been drinking one a day. Let's look it up. Let's look up the calories in it. Vita coconut water calories. Ooh, I've been working all day. I'm starting to like get tired. But we answering questions. We are doing this. Yeah, the Vita coconut things are good. It's good. Okay. There's not a lot of calories. Thanks, brother. I saw one of your YouTube shorts, followed it yesterday, and was down 1.5 pounds this morning. Okay, so you just started yesterday and down 1.5 pounds this morning. All right. Imagine what it's going to say 2 weeks from now. Imagine what it's going to say in a week. So I'm super proud of you. Keep on going. All right. Stay motivated. If you need support, you can send me like a message or just try to contact me somehow. The best way to contact me is through my app. I have a community section that I look at every morning, and I answer everybody with a personal voice note or video. So yeah, that's the best way to get to me, because it gets to be a lot like all the comments and DMs, but we try our best. All right. So like I said before, tonight I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I'm going to do 1 hour of cardio. Then when I come home, I'm going to eat 8 ounces of chicken breast, some veggies, and I'm going to do 1 cup of rice. And as my snack of choice tonight, I'm going to be snacking on grapes and walnuts. All right. I'm super locked in. I have a fitness goal of myself. I'm about to drop 8 pounds of body fat. I want to go from 13% body fat down to like 9%. So that's what the goal is. And we want to get this done by November. So, I could do it quicker, but we want to take our time with it, slow and steady. Been lifting more, so trying to prioritize strength as well. But, that's my goal. Yeah. Quick question. Do these lives, or if you've been in this live, has it been providing you value? And if so, let me know, how did it provide you value? How was this live helpful? Okay, you're amazing. Thank you. I'm happy I found you. I needed to hear this because I'm a single mom trying to get fit and stay healthy, cutting out all the bad stuff and stay healthy. I believe in you. You got this. All right. And you're doing a great job. You're here, you're starting, you're dedicated to it. And that's all that matters. Okay. All right. Once again, if this live has provided you, it was valuable to you, let me know and let me know what you would like to see going forward. Okay. Mm. There is a way for me to accept callers too. Okay, we got some new comments. Just 1 second. They're about to come up in 1 second. Okay, for my sweet tooth, I've been eating dates with peanut butter and some mixed nuts topped. Okay, so that could be a little calorie dense. All right, that could be a little calorie dense, but I like it because it's not processed. So, try it out for a week and make sure that you're still losing weight. If you stop losing weight, then we have to cut down on those snack options. Okay. All right. So if you're eating like this, if you're doing the dates with peanut butter and some mixed nuts, then if you stop losing weight, then we're gonna have to cut back on it. So we might remove the mixed nuts and just do the dates and peanut butter. But yeah, so all of these things are pretty high calorie, but like I said before, it's real food, so I'm not too mad at it. Somebody said, how do you stay consistent? I stay consistent by one, I will modify my workout and I will modify my diet according to like how I feel that day. So I went to the gym last night and I was tired. So instead of me walking at speed 3 on the treadmill, I just walked at speed 2. Um, for my diet, if I don't feel like having chicken breasts and veggies, then I'll do chicken thighs and veggies and 1 cup of rice. If I don't feel like having that, if I feel like really having a burger, I'll just make 2 burgers for myself at home and I'll have myself some sweet potato fries that I cook in the air fryer. If I feel like having cookies, I'll eat a protein cookie. If I feel like having cookies and ice cream, I'll eat a protein cookie with some low calorie ice cream. So I find ways to enjoy myself without making it too bad. Okay. So, yes, even though I'm technically having cheat meals, I'm still making progress. And that's how I stay consistent because I never feel like my diet is so overwhelming and it's so strict and there's no foods that I can't eat. Nothing is really off limits for me. I just know moderation. So, if I have, let's say last night I had cookies, let's say I had a protein cookie with low calorie ice cream last night, then today I'll be strict. Then the next day I'll be strict. Then the day after that, if I want a treat, I'll have a little treat that day. Then the day after that, I'll be strict again. So I just believe in balance. And because of that, I'm able to stay consistent with this. Yes, just found you on the short clips. Thanks. Oh, you're very welcome. And thank you for the follow. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate all the love. Thank you. Yes, you provide clear and concise advice. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, you are very attentive to our question with understanding people's concerns with passion. Thank you. You're very welcome. Yeah, look, I was there too. I was like, I have my own fitness journey, so I understand what it's like. I appreciate you too. What is your take on intermittent fasting? It seems to be all the rave. Um, Intermittent fasting is cool, but your main priority needs to be getting a meal plan. Once you have a meal plan that works, it doesn't matter if you do intermittent fasting or not. That would be completely irrelevant. So get a meal plan first. Okay. So yes, it's not necessary, but it could help some people when it comes to overeating, but definitely get a meal plan. And intermittent fasting, it does help mentally because if you know you can only eat from 12 to 8, it helps you not snack excessively because you can't eat outside of your eating window. So you can give it a shot. Give it a shot and see. A lot of this stuff is going to be trial and error and seeing what works for you. So give it a shot. But I definitely recommend getting a meal plan. Hello, I'm 220. Should I do bulking or lose more body fat? Just because you're asking that, it makes me think that you should focus on losing more body fat. I believe in doing a lean bulk once you get lean. So, everybody in here, if you have body fat on you that you're not comfortable with, I recommend that you drop the body fat. And then once you drop the body fat and you get lean, all you have to do at that point is just focus on building muscle. Okay. Now, once you get lean, it's easier to stay lean than it is to get lean. Like, you don't have to be as strict when it comes time to stay lean. That I don't do intermittent fasting intentionally. Sometimes I do intermittent fasting because I just don't eat until 1, 2 o'clock because I get busy, but I don't do it intentionally. Okay, Jude said, I just got to my goal weight today. Everybody give him a round of applause. That is what's up. Proud of you. Keep up the good work, man. Now I want to bulk. Any advice? Okay, so one, I would eat at calorie maintenance, or I would do like 200 calories over calorie maintenance, and just try to lift to get stronger. If you can get stronger like every 2 or 3 weeks, then you're on the right track. Right now, if you're trying to keep your body fat down, I recommend after every lift, you do anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes of cardio. Now, I'll give you an example meal plan that you can follow when it comes to bulking. An example meal plan is you can do a cup of oatmeal with 2 scoops of protein powder for your breakfast, and you can add like half a banana, cut it up, put it in there, and you can add some stevia and a little bit of honey. Make it taste good for yourself. For lunch, you can do 7 ounces of chicken breast, half a cup of quinoa, and some veggies, or you can do 8 ounces of chicken breast, or you can do chicken thighs instead of the chicken breast. And you can do the same thing for dinner. And then on top of that, you can do a protein shake. That's going to give you pretty much enough calories and enough protein in order to have you bulking very well. Very successful bulk you'll have if you follow something like that. And adjust it so that it fits you. Yes, very helpful. Getting quick answers during these live sessions are very valuable and builds my confidence going forward. This one will help with possible plateaus and community. Yes, it definitely will. Definitely. Thank you for that. Would you stay strict when just starting and detoxing from carbs and sugar? LOL. Should you stay strict when just starting? Nah, you don't gotta. It depends. Some people can start strict. So you have to know yourself. If you feel like you could start strict, and then if you feel like you're gonna binge, you can, you know, have a little bit of carbs or like a little bit of like a sweet something. But I wouldn't cut off I wouldn't cut off protein bars completely. I wouldn't cut off protein cookies completely because those are better options than regular sweets. So I wouldn't cut off fruit definitely. And I honestly, I don't recommend cutting off carbs. I recommend just limiting the amount of carbs that you eat. Like, you can lose a lot of weight eating a half a cup of rice twice a day, a half a cup of cooked rice twice a day. You can lose a lot of weight following a meal plan like that. So you don't have to cut out carbs completely or sugar completely. With my clients, one of the things that I tell them is always communicate with me. When you feel like you are about to binge or like the diet is getting too hard, let me know and I will easily tell you, okay, so today we're going to make a burger and we're going to make some fries and we're going to have some barbecue sauce and we're going to lighten up the diet for that day so that you never feel like food is off limits and you develop a bad relationship with food. Jude says I'm 159.2. It depends on how much your body fat is. So if I was to look at you without your shirt on, how much body fat would you have? Okay. Love Thompson. Okay, Jude. Love you too. Love Thompson. Shemaya gave him a round of applause. Good, good. Thanks for taking the time to answer questions. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Do you feel granola for breakfast is okay? Any brands you recommend? I don't recommend granola because it's just like pure sugar. I wouldn't recommend that. So yeah, I would stay away from granola. All right. Okay, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great night. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. Just wanted to come on here and just, show my face and, okay, Jude, I'm gonna get to your question in a second. But I just want to come on here and, show my face to you guys. All right. Yeah, so if you're at 20% body fat, I would keep going until I got down to like maybe 12 or 11% body fat. Get down to where you feel like you're going to be comfortable at. All right. Are you comfortable at 20% body fat? Like, if you want to lose more body fat, then you're going to have to end up losing more weight. And then once you get down to where you feel comfortable, like you're satisfied, then you can just focus on building muscle. And all you need for that is just to follow a solid workout routine and just increase your protein. But I would still be doing like 20 to 30 minutes of cardio after every workout. That's going to help keep the body fat down. Well, all right, guys. Love you so much. God bless you all. Have a great night. Yes, I will. I'll do it again. I definitely will. I'm going to try to go live on YouTube and Facebook every day. Or maybe around this time. But peace out.